Once somewhere in Athens, Greece, Hermia and Lysander loved each other, but Hermia's father Aegeus did not approve. He wanted her to marry Demetrius. Although Hermia didn't love Demetrius, her best friend Helena did. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her, Aegeus said.
Later that night, Lysander and Hermia were speaking, and Lysander was telling Hermia about his aunt that lives in the woods, and that she treats him as her own son. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and hath she no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, I may marry thee, he said.
After Hermia agreed to go with Lysander, they decided to go tell Helena. Helena was worried, but Lysander and Hermia told it as if nothing was wrong. Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place, said Hermia.
Helena was jealous of Hermia because of the attention she was getting from Demetrius, so she decided to tell Demetrius of their plan to run away. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, said Helena.
After Helena told Demetrius of Hermia and Lysander's plan, Demetrius started to follow Lysander and Hermia into the forest. He started to argue with Helena because he had just found out she was following him. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? Demetrius asked Helena.
While Demetrius and Helena were looking for Lysander and Hermia, Oberon and Robin were in the trees planning to cast a spell upon Titania. The spell curses Titania to fall in love with the first terrible thing she sees. Oberon also told Robin to cast a spell on Demetrius so that he falls in love with Helena. The sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Oberon commanded Robin.
Robin followed Oberon's command, but he had found Hermia and Lysander lying on the floor. Mistaking Lysander for Demetrius, he squeezed the flower's magical properties into Lysander's eyes by accident. This is he, my master said, despised at the Athenian maid, and hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty floor, Robin growled.
Lysander was awoken by Helena, but because he had the curse put upon him, he instantly fell in love with her. Helena thought it was just a joke, so she repeatedly told Lysander to stop, but instead Lysander had told Helena that the minutes spent with Hermia had meant nothing to him. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, Lysander spoke, sounding truthful.
Oberon found out about Robin's mistake. He cast the same spell on Demetrius, but that just caused more chaos. Lysander and Demetrius ended up fighting over Helena, but once again, Helena just thought it was a joke. O Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thine eyne? Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe and show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow, said Demetrius.
Not that long after, Hermia found out about Helena's admirers. Hermia asked Lysander what was going on, but he was being extremely rude to her. Helena also thought that Hermia was tricking her too. In hopes of getting her to leave, Lysander, Helena, and Demetrius were teasing Hermia. And though she be little, she is fierce, teased Helena.
In order to fix the problem of both Lysander and Demetrius loving Helena, Robin was trying to get them to separate so they wouldn't kill each other by pretending to be the other one and drawing them apart from fighting. Here, villain, draw and ready. Where art thou? Robin faked.
After Lysander and Demetrius fell asleep, Robin sneaked onto the ground to squeeze flower juice onto Lysander's eyes. The flower reversed the power of the first flower to break the love spell. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy, Robin said before applying the flower's properties.
Then the four lovers woke up from their peaceful sleep in the forest to see Theseus, Hippolyta, and Aegeus. The lovers explained who they loved, but Aegeus did not approve of Lysander and Hermia. Theseus, instead of breaking them apart, invited them to be married with himself and Hippolyta. For in the temple by and by with us these couples shall eternally be knit, Theseus said.
Sometime after that, The four lovers got married along with King Theseus and Hippolyta. Everyone was happily married, and the love problems that they had in the woods just felt like a midsummer night's dream.
Titania, Oberon, and the fairies were getting ready to sing and dance. Hand in hand with Fairy Grace will we sing and bless this place, sung Titania, Oberon, and all of the fairies. They blessed the beds of the lovers as they sang, so their love remained true and their children no abnormalities.
The end.